Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about shop and deliver scam on Doordash. So recently I got a message from my live stream partner, Bud Soda. Thank you so much for sending this in and making this video possible. And apparently a scam that has kind of been around and kind of not been around at the same time has started to pop up here in the US. And it is something that is kind of under the radar, something we have gone over before but is now popping up again. So with that said, we are talking about everything you need to know about this scam, what Bud Soda saw, and how these scammers are getting away with it, and everything in between. But before we do that, let's go over a quick disclaimer. The content of this video does not contain, is never intended to be, legal, business, financial, tax, or health advice of any kind. This video is for entertainment purposes only. It is advised that you conduct your own research and consult qualified professionals before applying anything you find online. I also want to be clear that everything that we're going to be going over is very market dependent, and what applies to me in my market may not apply to you. So with that said, let's get started. People are at it again. So basically the scam is the card they're using has enough for the original items and not the subs, and the stupid driver contractor will get the blame deactivated. 50-cent items with about $20 detergent. Yeah. So that's a very short version. Let me give you a little bit more context. First off, this scam has been popping up in Australia a lot, and Chris Boy actually made a video about it, and I reacted to his video. I will leave the video that I made in the description. Feel free to check that out. Basically, how this works is as follows. The scammers will place an order for an item that will most likely need substitutions. For example, they may order some deli items when the deli is closed half an hour earlier than the actual close time. And then the customer actually chooses the substitute for that item. Now, sometimes it actually doesn't make sense what they're asking to substitute. Why? Because you're asking to replace a $4, $5 thing or a 50-cent thing in this case for items like laundry detergent. And the card that they have on file is a prepaid Visa card, so that is inevitably going to overdraft due to the substitutions. This will cause a deactivation of the customer account, but it may also cause a deactivation on the driver account for allowing such fraud in the first place. Not like it's your fault. You're doing everything you can. Does that matter to DoorDash? Well, let me ask you this. Has it ever mattered to DoorDash? But in the example that Bud Soda sent me, we're talking up and up 2-hole pencil sharpeners, 1 counts, that may not even be available in the store. And the customer approved substitutions are laundry detergent. And what are they doing with all this anyway? Well, it could be a couple things. Maybe they're using it for themselves, but more likely, this is what happened in Chris Boy's suggestion, is that they would go to Facebook Marketplace and then undercut the grocery store price. After all, they got it for like 50 cents or a very small amount on the prepaid card, so it should go through fine, right? Of course. That's quite the profit margin. Let's say you spend $25 on a Visa gift card and you got all these things of laundry detergent. That's a lot cheaper than most people get it from suppliers. Is DoorDash actually okay with this? No, they'll probably deactivate the customer account. What are they going to do next? Make another customer account. It's a lot easier to make another customer account than it is to make another DoorDash account. In fact, DoorDash actually boasts about how they keep people that they deactivated off the platform, like it's an Ivy League college or something. Either way, do yourself a favor. If you see this, report it in the app. Say, hey, this is a common scam that has been happening in this area. If they continue to go through with it, I personally would unassign it. That's just me. But either way, make sure you're protecting yourself in that way, because you don't want to get deactivated for the wrong reasons. If you guys also want to submit a story, my email is drivenwyld@gmail.com. Feel free to email me there. And also, this is a story from Bud Soda. Make sure you join us on our live Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Or make sure to watch the replays, because we have some really deep conversations about things that are actually happening in the gig economy. And who knows, maybe you'll get shouted out in one of those places as well. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Rise up, shake off that 9-to-5 rust. In this wild world of hustle we trust. Break them all, leave them all in dust.
Wave 'em!